What's up, nail friends? It's Sarah here. Have you ever wondered how people are doing that 3D French design? Because I have. So today, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try it for the first time. Let's get started. Okay, so this is what my nails look like right now. I bit them a little bit. Like, I have been biting my nails a lot. I've been doing my nails a lot, but if I take my nails off, then it's fair game for biting. So I tried really hard to not bite them, and when I started, I kind of had to stop myself. So there's still a little bit of nail there, but you can definitely tell that I've been chewing on them. So I'm going to use tips today. I've already kind of prepped my natural nail, so I'm just going to cleanse these, and then we're going to apply our tips. I'm going to be using today the Glitterbels Clear Stilettos. These are one of my favorite tips to use. I just really like the shape of them. So that's what we're going to use. I've already picked out the colors and stuff I'm going to use, which I should just show you guys now. The cover pink is the Dusty Rose cover. This one's so pretty. And then I'm going to use, for the gel designs, I'm going to use Kitten Kisses, Diamond Roses, and Silver Lining. Aren't these bottles so cute with the little heart inside? So you can see the colors. So I'm just going to pick out the shapes that fit my nails best. Okay, so I got these tips on. I'm going to apply a clear base and shape these, and then we'll get into the 3D design. But I just didn't want to waste your time, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Okay, so I've applied my clear base and filed it nice and thin, shaped the nails. This is what they look like. So I think I'm going to do the 3D designs on these two nails. And then we'll figure out a design for the rest of them after. So, 3D French. You're going to want to do smile lines first. So I'm just taking up a little bead of the Dusty Rose. We are going to create a smile line. I'm going to create it pretty deep, I think, if I can. I'm just going to place it right in the center. I'm not really doing anything to this nail yet. I don't want it to be it doesn't need to be perfect or anything. I'm just trying to create my smile line edge. Don't worry about the cuticle area yet. Don't worry about building this up yet. Just place that down and spread it out. I'm cleaning off my brush so that the tip is kind of pointy like that and flat, so I can carve with it. We are gonna file this nice and sharp as well. We just want to get the shape down first. So now we're going to want to try to make these match as much as we can so that they're pretty even. So that's how I would also try to match like smile lines if I was doing a whole smile line. Try to like do one, then match it, and then do the next and match it. That looks funny. Okay, so now I'm going to just do my cuticle area. Picking up a bead, placing it away from the cuticle area, cleaning off my brush. Using my brush to push the product towards the cuticle area. Now I'm bending my brush to get close into the cuticle area without overlapping the skin. Pushing the product where I need it gently. And then I'm going to blend this into my first bead. So, this doesn't have to be perfect, we're going to file it. that's how it looks so far. So I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit, and that's where we're at so far. So if you turn your finger to the side, that ledge is not very big. We want this ledge to be bigger, just so we get that dramatic 3D effect. So I'm placing the product, and then I'm just going to pat this, try to build this up. Again, I just want this to be really thick so that we can get that ledge. That's a little thicker. Okay, so that's how thick my ledges are. I don't know if they're thick enough. I think I gotta fix this one spot right here. We don't want any gaps on the side walls. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my Glitterbels metal file board. I love this board. To shape my free edge of my smile line. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. To shape this. So I am shaping it like this. Like, not like this, not like this. I want it to be like a sharp edge. Like a clear edge. Which will just make the 3D stand out a bit more. See, that makes the ledge a lot like more defined. And then you're just gonna go over just to smooth it out. Okay, do you guys see how much more defined that looks compared to this one? Okay, so I'm just gonna cleanse that because you really want to get rid of all the dust every time you file the nails. Dust will cling to things and make a mess. So I want to get rid of that. So I'm gonna be using my Benny palette here. I got this from Kelsey's Claws. She makes these resin palettes, so you guys can get custom made palettes. I really like this palette. Look how cute it is. It looks just like my little vinegar. Okay, so I'm gonna use this palette to do the gel. So the first gel we're gonna do is the Kitten Kisses. This one is a really, really pretty kind of gold shimmery white. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on my palette, and then we're gonna use the Glitterbels brush to put this on the nail. The brush I'm going to use is this one. I like this one. It comes in the kits, I think. Like in the little brush kits. So, to do this design, I'm going to take some of this product, and you want to overlap and get it over like all on this ledge. And it doesn't matter how far you go down because you're just going to cover it anyway. So you don't need to make a perfect smile line with this because you're going to make a perfect smile line with your clear when you build that up. So I might have to do more than one coat just because I really want to make sure I get this looking correct. I thought about putting actual white down first. Yeah, I might need to build this up. Or I'm going to wipe this off instead of making this harder for myself. Okay, let's go in with the Glitterbels white first. Then we'll go over it with Kitten Kisses. Or I'll just do the white along this line here. I feel like that would be more impactful here. Okay, now I'm gonna just go in with Kitten Kisses just for that shimmery color. I'm glad I ended up adding the white. I feel like that might work a little better here. Okay, so this is how this looks. I'm going to grab a lint-free wipe. We're going to cleanse because we're going to be applying clear acrylic over top of this. So we want that to be able to stick to it. Okay. So we're going to take our clear acrylic and we're going to kind of do the exact same thing we did with the rose, Dusty Rose, is we're going to create a ledge for the next color. Okay. I feel like I put that down too wet, but we can build this up. And shape this the way we want to with using the point of the brush. And we're going to file it just the exact same way. And I think what gives it that 3D look is like the shadow right in here. Because if you just used acrylic, you would fill that all in with the color, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna build this one up a little bit more. You just really want to make sure you have a ledge for this design. It doesn't matter if you go over top of your last one too, because we've already filed that and we're going to file this whole nail when we're done. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and then we'll file that. Okay, so I'm just gonna file these now. Again, trying to create a nice, sharp ledge. That already looks really cool. I can already see the 3D part of it. Okay, cool. So that does totally work. Okay. Just removing the dust to see if there's anything else I can file. It's kind of hard to see with the clear. So, gotta remove the dust first. Next color we're gonna go in is called Diamond Roses. So pretty. Okay. So I'm going to use my small brush again and do the exact same thing. It's that simple, curing it as I go. Remember, it doesn't matter how far down you put this because the clear is what covers it up. Okay, and then I'm just gonna build this up, especially along this line. Okay, so that's how they look. We're gonna again cleanse and apply our clear. We are almost done. One more color. That's where I'm at so far. Gonna file this clear again. This seriously takes so long. I've been in my nail space for over an hour and 20 minutes. So keep that in mind if this is a design you want to do on a client, or if you're a client and you want something like this. It might be a little faster if you're doing the rest of the nails at the same time, but it is a long process. I'm so glad I'm almost done this. This took forever. Okay, so the color we're gonna go in with at the bottom is called Silver Lining. And do it the same way we did all of that. There's a little bit of a ledge here I gotta fix and get out of there. Onto the home stretch here. Now I just need to encapsulate this tip. No more smile lines. And then we can file everything and see how this looks. I do like these three colors together. Okay, I'm just taking this and encapsulating the whole thing. It doesn't really matter now, since I'm not trying to create a smile line. If it overlaps or anything, I just want to get full coverage of that gel polish that I put down. Okay, so that's dry and we can file, finally. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this file. This is just rounded at the tip. It is a carbide, and I'm not going to be putting a lot of pressure. I'm just going to be filing just for debulking. And then I'll do a lot of my hand, the rest of my filing by hand with a hand file. I really like to file by hand. It just gives you more control. So I'm just going around the nail, filing the tip, like bringing in my sidewalls, and then going over top of the whole nail. Around the cuticle area, and I'm just trying to smooth this all out so it's even and there's no lumps and bumps or anything. Okay, so here's what these look like after filing and buffing. So let's top coat them. I'm going to be using my Glitterbels No Wipe top coat. These are definitely not perfect, but it was my first try. After curing these, I will show you guys the finished result and talk about my thoughts. Okay, I put on a sweater because I was cold. So here is the finished 3D French. So I feel like my middle finger was the better nail. And what I really liked about this design, it looks really intricate and unique. The thing is, this takes forever. It took so long. It's been 2 hours that I've been working on this. It'd probably be faster if you were doing two hands and if you were doing like different designs and you know, you weren't just like waiting for your acrylic to dry. That always takes longer. But I found that this was a lot harder than it looks like it is because the clear is kind of hard to see. So you can't really get that, like, well, you can if you really try. I was trying really hard to get that perfect smile line with the clear, but because it's clear, it's kind of hard to see over top of the gel polish. So yeah, I don't know. The more I do this, the better I think I would get at it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down below if this helped you in any way, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you guys would like to see what I do on the rest of the nails, check back for the next video where I will show you guys just the last 3 and how I make this design all come together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.